As men of God, we are called to step up to the plate, answer his call, and take on whatever challenges he has in store for us. This is something that I've been dealing with a lot lately, is how do I step up to the plate and become the man that God has intended for me to become. It feels daunting at times. I feel a great weight on my shoulders, and there's stress that comes with that. There's no doubt about that. But I will say that it excites me. I love that God calls us to challenge ourselves and become something better. Because nothing worth having is ever easy. When we want to become something better, something more, there's no doubt that we have to go through something difficult to get there. And as difficult as it may feel, as difficult as it is, we have to lean on God and recognize that He is preparing us to become the man that He drew up in His mind. He knows who we are going to become already, and it is up to us to fulfill that, to fulfill the story that He has written for us. In my life right now, there are many things that He's calling me to do that are not particularly easy for me. A lot of it requires immense growth and maturity and a desire to become better than who I was. One thing that I struggled with for a long time was simply feeling lost. I was in high school having no idea what I wanted to do. When people would ask me, what do you want to do? I had not a clue. So I went to college and I swapped my major 3 times. I initially went in with the intention of doing journalism. Then I switched to psychology. Then I was thinking about criminal justice, law enforcement. And then I ended up going with exercise science because I loved the gym so much and I figured I should pursue something I'm passionate about. But if I could go back, I wouldn't change a thing. And that's because I trust in God. And I love Him so much for what He's done in my life. The work that He has done in my life is beautiful. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. While I may sit here and think if I had made a different decision, things would have went differently and maybe things would be easier. I don't think that's true. I think that God had me make those decisions for a reason, and He has brought me to this current stage of my life for a reason. And He is calling me to become the man that He has intended for me to become. So even through college, I still had no idea what I was going to do after graduating. I was in school working hard. I scored very well in all my classes, finished with cum laude honors. And to be honest, that wasn't even me fully applying myself. Like I could have put in even more work and truly dedicated myself to my education. But again, I had other things in mind. I wanted to pursue social media and entrepreneurship, which I still intend to do, but when it comes to reality and paying bills, being a provider, that is something that I neglected early on in my life. It was very much all about me and what I wanted to do. And it wasn't until I really accepted God into my heart and began following Him that I started to see how that was a flawed way of thinking. And so now I'm playing catch up in a way. I'm in the job search trying to find full-time employment that will allow me to be that provider, that caretaker, and that protector that God calls us men to be. But I'm also still pursuing something that I find great value in, and that is what I'm doing right now, talking to this camera. Really, I'm talking to you guys, but it is through this digital camera that I'm conveying my message. But this is what I feel a great sense of fulfillment from, because I can see how I can reach a lot of you guys at once doing this. Sure, it's amazing to meet you guys in person and talk one-on-one. That is beautiful, and I love that. But having the ability to talk, communicate, and provide value to so many of you at one time through a video like this, that is amazing to me. And I'm so blessed that I have the opportunity and that I see the potential in it to continue pursuing it. So I'm definitely in a transitionary phase in my life right now where things are uncertain, and it has led me to lean on God right now more than ever. I feel a great burden on my shoulders, and that I don't know exactly what is next. We're at the end of the year. 2025 is almost over, and I'm not 100% certain on where I am going come 2026. But what I do know is that God is always with us. I know He's watching over me, and He has my back as long as I trust in Him and communicate with Him as often as I can. And in addition, I have a beautiful, loving woman who supports me no matter what. And she wants to see me be great. She wants to see me answer God's call. And I have so many friends and family around me that want the best for me as well. So when I'm surrounded by so much love and support, and recognizing that I have the overarching support of God Himself, that brings me a great sense of confidence, peace, and hope for the future. So you men out there, recognize that God is calling you to be a father, a brother, a son. And in being those things, He wants you to be a provider, a caretaker, and a protector. That is what Father means. And that is who God is. He is all those things. And we are made in His image, so He wants us to deliver those same services to those around us. And that truly is my greatest desire. I want to become the man that God designed me to be, the man that He calls me to be. And I want to share His love with the world and share the gospel with as many people as I can, because that is where we're going. Heaven. That is where we're going. That is the end goal. That is paradise. That is where we want to be. This earthly life that we have, it has ups and downs. That is part of the beauty of His creation, that we undergo so many trials and tribulations, and we also experience great gifts, joy, happiness, love. We get to experience all of it here, and it's part of the journey. But heaven is the destination, and allow that to excite you. And if it excites you and you believe in it, go forth and spread the gospel, because we want as many people to be united with him and his kingdom as possible. I hope you guys got something out of this video. I just wanted to share my thoughts on what I believe it means to be a man of God. If there's anything in this video that stuck out to you and hit home for you, comment down below. Hit the subscribe button if you like for more videos like this. And I'm praying for all of you who watch this, whether you believe or you don't. I'm praying for you regardless, for your well-being, your health, your success. And I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. God bless.